Yeah, we're doing mine builds, right? Perfect.
Yeah.
Ariel,
It's the best.
It's really good, except it sucks. If that makes sense. It's really good at killing structures. It's really useless against heroes, unfortunately.
What is?
I find
once in solo
pulse
lane
detonation for
Braxis.
Sergeant Hammer.
Oh.
So it makes her Q detonate 3 times, which does like a gazillion damage to structures. Like it takes off like a quarter of a fort, which is pretty nutty. But it doesn't proc well against heroes because the AI on the mines is very, very, very testy. It will like kind of chase them, then it'll stop and just kind of blow up in place and not hit anything. Anyway, Kyle, do you want to go for Thrall first game? We'll warm up with this.
Let me know if if anything's too loud, too quiet, or whatever.
All right, Johanna game, let's go.
Fam.
Yeah, absolutely.
I have a question about her talents, by the way.
Yeah, go for it.
So the build I'm running right now is Elun's Chosen, Lunar Blaze, Moonlit Arrows.
Seems good. Okay, great.
And then, what is your opinion on ulti choice?
I'm just trying to make it so that I can hear what they're saying, because I really need to be able to hear if they're giving me call outs and things. But I don't want them to obviously be too loud to
miss all of that, which is a really, really creative use of a defensive. Otherwise, yeah, go for it.
Purification Salvo cannot scan you if you're stealthed, so if he hits that and you're really fast, like nobody gets scanned, it wastes the entire ult.
Cool.
So basically,
it's way more utility then.
Yeah, it's a counter ult. You use it to counter swing in team fights.
Zane knows everything, yo.
You get off of it.
Good lord.
And then the Starfall, it gives cooldown reduction on your Q every time you hit an enemy hero with Starfall. So Starfall just gives you a shit ton of healing throughput for like the 8 seconds or so that it goes off.
Gotcha.
And then your 16 is almost always.
Thanks for the retweets, fam.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And then I was taking the owl that like does damage reduction on people for a while. And then 20 was my other question. I'm assuming just the Shadowstock upgrade for more healing, or should I go Ice Blade?
Hi, Goat. What's that?
I personally think the double stun
Welcome,
is really,
hello.
really good.
The other auto attack thing?
Yeah, because the stun is so accurate. Like, it literally will spawn a stun on the center of a hitbox. It's crazy accurate. It's really hard to... Like, it just randomly gets you kills during team fights, which I think is really good.
Okay, so I'll take that.
Yeah, no, it's up to you, though. If you think the extra healing will be more utility, that's also good. I can't remember what Wrath of the Heavens, or whatever the Starfall upgrade is called, does.
It's kind of weak. It's like a armor. It increases like armor reduction. I mean, it's not necessarily weak if you play Starfall perfully, but if everybody walks on a Starfall, it's no value.
Yeah, it's not much. Okay, let's do Falstad. I want W. Let's just go full W build on Falstad, W147, because that's probably what you're going to build during the actual games, I think. That makes it easiest for you to hit things. And then Falstad bot lane, Thrall top lane.
W147.
Yeah, give that a shot. I think you might find an easier time playing with that. Just
what's the W on one then? Like marksman or wingman?
Bribe.
Wingman.
Oh, wingman, yes.
Yeah, it has a passive where every time you bribe, you get more W damage.
Oh, really? I didn't even notice that. Oh, shit.
How hard do you think it is for you to hit a Hinterland's Blast on that much MS into a Earthquake target? Like
should be easy money.
Okay, let's
I always go I always go Hinter. I just want to like snipe them lads.
Yeah, no, that's totally fine. Let's go for Earthquake Hinterland's Blast this game. We want to look for our mercenary camp. We want to start here, and then we're going to 3-man go top, leave Falstad bottom the whole time to soak. We're going to 3-man take our turret, and then we're going to go take our samurai in the top right corner.
I'm just bullying while they don't have Abathur, and by that I mean tanking Arcane Orb.
Always good to tank Arcane Orbs, just to assert dominance. I'm going to condemn then come to you guys. Tronda, you can go.
I'm just getting started on turret.
Dylan's missing.
He's probably just American. I doubt it. We could potentially look at their samurai if Thrall can rotate down, if Illidan's on that.
Yeah, I think
no, okay, he's just on vision.
I feel like their comp's gonna get wrecked by it early game.
Yeah, let's go take our samurai right now.
Gotcha.
Our samurai.
Should I scout theirs?
No, don't bother. Wait for until we can actually rotate, then you scout. It also tells them where we are if you scout, so there's that to keep in mind. And an Abathur comp wants to know that they're safe to do things because they're scared of our invade early.
I'm trying to tank one hit. There we go.
Okay, now Owl.
Did I walk in there?
Nope, they're not on it. We can look at their turret maybe with Tracer, Tronda, Thrall. Falstad, maybe get ready to see over.
Oh.
Yeah, let's check this. Condemn.
A Nubarak's top lane.
Blinded.
Somebody coming in.
Missed my blind.
I'm on there.
I'm just-
We got him.
I'm just on the
Anduin's
turret.
coming up.
He used his E, by the way. I don't know E. Oh, you okay, go?
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
turrets. I think we can invade with double turret.
I don't want to. It's like
Up to you.
mild
Yep.
risky. I want to do double I instead. Let's take I
Gotcha.
first. We can look for the invade after they've already like done some of the turret. Thrall, you're good to go, pal.
Let them leash it.
We'll come there in
Okay.
a second.
I'm on my way.
I'll maybe just look at that, but I don't. No, they're not on it. They can't be. It would be under an
Yeah, we see 3 top and 1
Yeah.
bot, so that's everybody.
Yeah, there's no way they're on that.
Unknown Nubarak.
Bomb is up.
Anduin's coming up.
Okay.
Let me know if you guys want me up there.
Yep, we'll call. They might be rotating on you, Kerri. Illidan's probably there. Oh, Illidan's on
Nah,
you.
they're all up there.
Okay.
Top. Everybody top. We're fine.
We're fine,
We
just
can
leave.
disengage all day long.
We don't need to fight this. Yeah, just go.
Illidan does literally nothing here. Watch bottom for the rotation on
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Fight this.
Come top.
Condemn, Anduin.
Full step, come up.
Just put
Building
it.
from the side.
When he goes in, he's blinded. Oh, I didn't hit it. I'm not. Hitting Anna, by the way. We're done. Right after we kill something,
God, I'm
guys,
so
we're
low.
at our absolute weakest. Right after we kill something, we want to back the fuck off immediately because we have no cooldowns. Basically, we're all 5 big melee minions with no buttons to press. So right after we get a kill, just back right the fuck off because we're very scared during that time. We don't want to get counter-killed. I'll call if we want to press forward after a kill if I know we have CDs available. Good shit, guys.
Kill.
Yeah, well done.
You can look at Anduin here.
I should have held
I'm
it.
coming down towards our turret camp.
Yeah, try to follow. Clear spacing here. Good stuff. I'll also call spacing from time to time. If I say spacing, it just means get away from each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do this. We can allow them to push in a little bit. We just want the XP. But if I ever shout spacing, just get away from each other.
Got it.
I like it.
I'll take this turret.
Morning, Lord. Thank you, Ash.
We can look at our samurai again. We can look at. Yeah, you can throw an aloe towards theirs, but we're just gonna take ours. They're most likely on theirs, I think, with Illidan and Abathur Hat. Yeah, they're with 2. That's fine. We have 2 turrets and we have EXP advantage right now. We can maybe look to invade their turret. Do you want to come, Falstad? Just get ready to Z over to here very shortly.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's start it.
Scouting.
Oh, a
Look at the
Nubarak. Stuck out.
Punch at
I
him.
should have dismounted.
Oh,
You need a Z?
We can do this. We can do this. Yeah, we need this. After you kill the samurai, come. Condemn now. Anduin.
I'm only Ming. Ah, shit, he stole my bomb.
Illidan, not on me.
I'm just gonna come up now.
A newbie down. I'm on Illidan. Oh, fuck me.
Fuck.
I got it. I got a root.
Kind of.
Too low to fight.
Stuff.
Too low to fight for me.
We can take this still. Just don't get orbed over the wall. Somebody pick up.
Yeah, I got it.
Really good. Just base if you're low resources right now. Or tap if you have it.
I heal off bot wave. Like, I'm health pack. I'll be fine. Just save globe if you can. Can I get it?
I'll come heal you.
Easy money.
Thank you.
Let's push bot down right now. We can give objective to get bot for it. I don't care about
Kerri, you
objective
on
on this map.
heals?
This globe tops me off. Kerri's kind of low on mana.
Yeah.
You can
You guys want
switch
10
to
for it.
top if you want. I'll look for a frisbee on Li Ming. We don't get anything here. Let's
We're
just
really
go to
close to
objective.
10. Our sentinel's up in
Yeah.
41.
Top
Do
lane
you want me
versus
to try and stun off of Condemn?
Heal.
Yeah, I'll try to call it. Heal on what's his face by the way?
Yep.
Yeah,
Sorry.
don't worry about it. We're 10. We're at
Actually, try to just try to get a stun off of my Q because my Q will root pretty much if I hit 2 heroes. We can go look at Anduin right now. Step to me. Frisbee leaving. 3, 2, 1 now. Oh my god, I don't have a targeting reticle on.
It's okay, she still dies.
Get out. I don't have targeting reticle on my frisbee because I don't have hotkeys set up on this account.
Oh, I don't have Tracer guys on this account either. Let me fix that.
Ooh, this Illidank. I'm good.
You just punch the city out. Condemn.
I still get him, I think. Ah. How close was that? He wasn't on my screen.
I didn't say I was doing hotkeys.
It was bad.
Illidan might be rotating.
We
can do our turret. Oh, no, come.
Well, do you have Z?
Yeah.
Cool.
I do the Z.
Condemn. Q after.
I'm not there. I'm not there.
That's okay. Call out of habit more than anything else.
Yeah, no, that's good. It teaches me when and where to be.
Frisbee up in a second. Can't.
Catching bot soak. I'll go to turret.
Who do we play today, Monker?
Team D.
Is that mean for a
That's
turret?
Kai Berries, Trixler, Salinity, Casanova.
Oh, okay.
Somebody else?
Yeah.
Was that 5 or 4? I actually don't know.
That was 4. I don't remember the fifth.
Still impressive memorization. I liked it.
Oh, thank you.
Have Frisbee, I'm looking. We could look at their turret right now.
Scouting their turret. Anuba's bottom.
Oh, look at Illidan, look at Illidan, it's up to me.
Oh, their turret's dead. Like,
Frisbee, 3, 2, 1 now. Good try.
Oh, nice try.
I wanted it.
Aw, he just dodged it.
Oh, I believe Kerrigan.
The turret. Yeah.
We're local downs, we just take turret, yeah. There's no new rack, any numbers here.
Coming down.
On turret.
Punch on him. No tank gets to do that.
Somebody pick it up. Turret. Roll.
Kyle, yeah.
Sentinel's
We
up
go
in
bottom
1
right
minute.
now. Come straight to the thingy. Come here.
Big bot wave behind us.
I can fly over there, but I can just roll over
sure
here
I
too.
Yeah, it's a good idea
I got
to
it.
go catch it there.
Try to make sure I tank this just when that happens so that you guys don't have to lose HP. Just because I have D, so on the off chance they engage on us, I can get out.
Cool. Someone died and I was closer to it. Is that what happened?
Yeah, the minion died and you were just a little bit closer in melee range than I was.
Got it.
Yep.
It's based off of hitboxes actually, but it's kind of complicated. I'm looking for a Frisbee here.
Come in. A little behind you.
Condemn in, pull.
Oh my god.
Good try.
I mean, we still get him. Mom is still up.
Let's look for Anub in the bot lane. I don't think our siege is very good here. Just take the wave, we can take their samurai after that wave.
Disgusting.
We wanna look for Earthquake and
Excuse
Hunter
me.
by the way,
It's the
whenever
only
possible.
build.
We want to practice that.
Sounds good.
Best time to practice. 2 hours before our games.
Yeah.
So it's fresh.
Push bot. Yeah, let him stop right now. We can
Our
push
turret
this
is
a
up,
little
by the
bit.
way.
We can put turrets down if we want.
Just hold them, honestly. We will keep them on the team fight.
Okay.
I might look for a turn Frisbee here. Turn Frisbee, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, that's a good
I'm
call.
going.
We can drop turrets now. I think we're done. Just take keep.
Both of
Do we use
our
all of our turries? Or use like all of it? Yeah, let's take all camps. What's their turret like? 15 seconds. Do our turret come to... Actually, just come straight to theirs. I don't want to risk it.
I'm just gonna bribe this one and then I'm coming.
Yep.
Sounds good. Then we converge on our sentinel.
Vipey was the 5th person on Team D.
Ah, sorry, Vipey.
Yeah, RIP. Nobody knows who you are.
Oh, I love Vipey.
Oh, sick.
Vipey is beautiful. Both inside and out. Catching top
And he
side.
makes wonderful gifts.
been achieved. Game is over.
Nice, nice. It's a significant DPS increase on our range DPS. Let's just push this. We're 16. We should just look for kills. Looking for frisbee. Looking for frisbee. Looking for frisbee. Looking for frisbee. Frisbee 3. No.
Is Alpha like actually being
the range on that is
toxic?
too
That
far, I
sounds
can't
pretty
actually hit it.
toxic. The way
Ooh,
that
the
you
tug
worded
out.
that. Holy shit. It's like,
Oh, leap of faith
Lol.
down on Cocoon.
Oh.
Yeah,
Huh.
you're fine here. I'm gonna tank the combo for you.
Thank you.
Frisbee 3, 2, 1. Anup. Pin them after. Slow on Anduin. Anduin slowed.
We're going forward.
Go core, go core, go core, go core. Keep the turrets out of range, by the way. I have a mark on that.
Oh, no. Oh.
Remember the.
aw, get out. That's like max range. It's like literally just kissing it.
There you go, Kyle.
Yeah. So what's the
Toxic.
turret out of range thing?
Oh, I was saying we could put down both turrets at the same time and then make it so that one of them doesn't get hit by the AoE attack that's pushing the other one, but I did not phrase that clearly at all.
Okay.
In any way, shape, or form was that phrased clearly.
It sounded really advanced, so I liked it.
Yeah, I just want to, because if you put down both the turrets at this, okay, so the core is going to prioritize non-heroic things before it'll target heroic things. So if you put down one turret, it will start hitting the turret immediately. If you put down both the turrets at the same time, it will thus live longer because one of the turrets is tanking while the other one is also shooting. So the second one gets
Sure.
more time to shoot.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
What's the one other tank I can play on this account? Muradin? Oh, fuck that. I guess we can play Muradin. Okay, let's switch to Kid Kerrigan, Jaina. Kyle on Leoric.
Woo.
Tim on Anna.
Woo.
And Mockery on, I think, Hanzo?
You can't be
but I'm
Kappa
not
without
sure.
actually adding a Kappa.
Help you, Chief.
I think Hanzo's fine.
Got it.
I just realized since I started mimicking your playstyle in Johanna, I've got close to 100% win rate. Nice! 100% win rate is
Hell
sexy.
yeah.
JoJo's my bae. It's funny how like I don't really have a main like role, but I have like a couple of heroes in most that I play well.
Just spam the crap out of, yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I always find it more engaging to try a little bit of every single role just because if you don't ever play a hero, you don't understand how to deal with it fundamentally. Like that was the first thing I did when I was like really tryharding on tank is I went and played every range DPS to like understand how to kill them better. I was like, oh, if you're a false dead, you just guess where he's going to go because there's no way in hell you're ever hitting him.
Yeah.
Get a percentage off your
And then you
order.
just like
Thank
guess some random
you.
trajectory nearby where he could E2 and just chuck a stun there and pray that he barrel rolls into it. And then when he does, you look so fucking cool even though it was completely lucky. Which is how I made about 90% of my name. Alright, this is a D-Shire game. Hanzo's gonna control the bottom point a lot of the time. Might not necessarily have the rest of us with him. What we're gonna do on this map is we're gonna put Jaina, Anna, and me on the bruiser camp on left side, the safe bruisers. We're gonna take that right at minute 1, the second it spawns. We're gonna leave Hanzo bot to defend the point, and during that period of time, Kyle, you cannot lose top point, because if you do, we auto lose the objective. Make sense?
Makes sense.
No pressure.
Ah, I'm good.
You and the Hawk are basically trading the point back and forth depending on who's clearing the wave, right? So basically all it means is
Yeah.
right before the minute 1 mark, make sure you trade for the point and that he's clearing the wave during that period of time. And in the worst case scenario where they get both points, I'll be able to stall mid for a while anyway.
I hate Drain Hope and Dahaka.
Yeah, it's a bad feeling, but you'll have E13, 16, you'll be able to dumpster their comp with it because they only have 4 heroic bodies, so when you do damage reduction onto 4 heroic bodies, they get shafted. If you ever hit the with that shit.
I'm just anchoring, right?
You're pretty much anchor bot, yeah, just like get your stackies.
Yeah.
Just get your stackies. I look for stackies.
Vision.
You ever just hit a blind stun on a target that's an inch away from you? I do. I might look for a jump stun here if you can follow up with full combo. Try to
Sir?
push the blizzard just a little bit further back just so it hits the ranged minions.
Yeah, I tried. I thought that they were going to walk a little bit more forward, but they didn't.
Oh, good. Just a minor optimization.
Yeah.
Dahaka might not be playing top, by the way. They might have high numbers top. I have no idea what the fuck they're doing.
Need those Uther stacks.
Catch Watsoko, Hanzo. Jump it away.
Gotcha.
No one up here at the moment. They're just
Alright, let's look for our bruisers right now. Go to our bruisers.
Okay.
Jaina, that's you too.
Oh, this way. Why did I think bruises were bought?
Take control of the shrine.
My coffee isn't working.
That's
Okay,
a
you've
solid
been
move,
playing Hots
honestly.
for how many years?
Yeah, right.
Like a day or two. Just a day or two. And after that, you two go mid.
Can do. Sorry, Kerri. I'll keep you alive. I'll thank you.
Salsa dodged.
I have to make my brain really work to play on it, but I'll get there.
Same.
Oh, I have 4D chests.
Okay, you can drop top point if you need to now. We have like mid control. You're gonna have a bruiser camp pushing with your top side, so we want to look for good damage if we can. Jaina, Anna, take this one wave, then go top.
Okay.
Okay, you guys can go. I literally just need you to drop Blizzard and then you're good to go.
Yeah.
I want you guys to try to get top well after you get the wall, and make sure we're hitting the same tower together, not a different one. Can't hit stuns to save my life. Can't hit stuns to save my life.
Jaina's just perma sitting bottom, by the way. I'm doing perfectly fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
I love this.
You just catch soak, yeah.
Yeah. He can do literally nothing to me. Also, Abba's putting all his mines in his bush.
Nice. Very good. I'm gonna look for a jump stun here.
Oh wow, it's busy.
Looking at Ming.
Okay.
Looking at Uther. 3 to 1.
There's left.
Just hit Uther again. Care 4 tower. It's okay if Leo dies. Not the biggest deal. He's gonna be back in 3 seconds anyway. Try to get out now. Good damage. We got a front wall. We got the fountain. That means Leoric is 100% gonna win his top lane because they don't have a fountain and he does. Come step to me, maybe.
I'm just gonna drop a...
Yeah, you can just catch the XP. I'm coming to look, Kyle. 3 to 1.
Just not enough coffee. True.
Pressy. Really good.
Jaina's coming middle, Jaina.
I'm looking with you, Jaina. I have jump stun. Stun now. I suck.
Capping bot shrine.
Ooh, Jaina, look to get inside of it.
Inside of where?
Bot shrine, 3 seconds.
Oh,
2, 1.
gotcha.
Capped.
Oh, they have so many red fucks
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
It's Li Ming to Haka top. I can hold this.
Scouting their giants. I'm rooting.
Try to save Blizzard just for the wave if possible.
Yeah.
Just because otherwise you don't have a way to clear the wave easily.
True.
Stunning again is 3, 2, 1 now.
He's got minus armor. Oh, good. Sleep.
Can't hit healing darts, but I can hit
I
those.
think we had him. Same.
Oh, sorry. I am looking top lane.
Yeah, I had fat scat.
We need to clear top with Jaina, by the way.
Coming.
Leo has a hard time clearing that completely by himself. Why the fuck are you here?
I've got mid, don't worry about it.
Okay. Li Ming blinked. I can't jump forward. Too low.
What's up, Uther?
Haka 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I did it again.
Kerri, he's gonna drag into towers. Looking at, stun that. I don't think you can follow. Just getting some damage.
I think, yeah, Ganu's in here.
I have an E in 2 seconds. I should be okay here.
I got the wave.
Ming no blink. Just keep pressure on them, honestly. They're like kind of losing soak everywhere right now. We're up a full level. I need a tap.
I'm starting our giants. I'm way
Clear
ahead.
top, maybe rotation, maybe rotation.
Nope, I'm good.
Jumps on Uther. 3, 2, 1.
Li Ming top.
I suck.
It's okay. We could probably. Oh, never mind. We lost it.
Abba's taking bottom point, but
Capturing bottom? Yeah, I see
Yeah.
it. Goodbye, Abba.
You unlocked a talent.
I'm coming top, Kyle. I'm looking at Liming.
Should I guard Shrine or?
I'm
Yeah,
just.
Uther going for it.
Express delivery.
Nice.
I think I can 1v1 this Gannis.
Give me this
Grab my
clue.
point.
Kerri, Abathur hat bottom lane.
Coming.
I'm just holding mid. Okay, cool. I'm heading up. To you guys.
Good try, good try.
Yep.
Jaina can maybe look to cap in a hot second. I'm coming bot lane.
He's zoned out. Mine's in the bushes. I've got it. He
might
can't
be
do
able to
anything
sneak
here.
this
I've got
guy.
it. He's
Can
getting
start
hard
pushing him
bullied.
back.
Looking at Uther maybe. Just try to cap. Just try to cap.
Bot cap.
Running it down.
Sit on it.
Go bot lane. Go bot lane. Just go straight bot lane. Ignore mid.
Yeet.
I'm with you, Kyle.
Okay, cool. He's got an Abba hat.
Is,
He has
it
to
worth,
dig out right now.
is it worth nanoing a Hanzo or just save it for Jaina?
No, always Jaina. Always Jaina. Always Jaina. You're fine. Keep moving right, Kyle. Stun now.
I'm sleeping.
My son's 5.
Oh, boop.
That's okay. It's a Haka. They're like ungankable. We can maybe look to invade right now with this way. Yeah, he's dead.
Oh, you did though.
I'm gonna go switch middle.
Okay.
If I can snipe the Monstro, that's just a plus.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Check our bruisers right now.
On my way.
You want me or catch bot?
I catch bot. You go.
Definitely not enough coffee ever. I'm on my way.
From misery to happiness. Oh.
Go into our dance.
A lot of missing.
I'll catch bot first.
They're on their bruisers, maybe. Okay.
They just can't
No.
die.
You've unlocked a talent.
Gannis bottom.
I'm looking at that Uther.
Okay.
Oh, come on. You could at least react.
Left.
Pulsing.
None of the Jaina.
There it is.
Look at Mal'Ganis. 3, 2, 1 stun.
Sweet. Choice. Good job.
The shrines awaken once more.
I'm learning so much.
Knight's ancient
Take our siege camp, Jaina, Anna.
Such plans for you. Enemy fort destroyed.
She does good one.
Punch is up in 8 seconds. Punch up 5. Care top, baby. High push.
Alright, where do you want us?
We can look at Li Ming. Kyle.
Okay, coming back in.
I think you guys take bot bruisers. You two. You two down here.
Find the Dragon Knight
On our way.
and claim vengeance for my family.
We get out. We traded an ult. That's fine. You might die, but it's okay. You have like.
Yeah, I'll peel him off. You get out.
Okay. What's your respawn looking like? 20 seconds-ish. Okay. I get this idea as well.
Gannis is here.
I see Gannis, kill Gannis. I'm with you.
The darkness gathers.
Jumps on 3, 2, 1.
Okay. I'm capping. I've got it.
About Fort's dead.
Yeah, we can maybe party bush here.
Okay.
We brought down a fort.
Get a vision on fort for the rotation.
You guys can maybe just death push bot here, honestly. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
they're
bot.
pushing top. We should probably make
Yeah,
them
push bot.
make them respond to us.
Select a talent.
They're basing with high numbers. I might look for a punch very aggressively.
Camp here.
Uther just.
Thank
Looking for
you.
Keith. I'm looking at Ming, 3, 2, 1. Okay.
She slips.
I'm the worst.
Kerrigan's slowing down. I think that's it. We get out.
Yeah, we're done. Let's go mid and try to look for tower. I should just look directly for tower.
Monstrosities top giving me trouble.
Okay.
Hey, Graves, what's up?
What a catch bot whiff. Arrow's not up.
On the way.
Yenna's capturing bottom.
Look at bottom, look at bottom, look at bottom, look at bottom.
Yes. Serve the Legion well.
Just nano if we can get him.
Cool. Nano coming. It's on 20 seconds.
Just punch him.
Yeah, he played that horribly. Their giants are up.
Look at this. Actually, no, come mid, come mid, come mid. Take a mid wave. I don't care about giants. They don't do anything. They just look good. I'm jumping on their bruisers. Get her to follow.
Arrow.
Hand up for you, Kerri.
Hey.
I'm getting top point, Leo. You can deal with that. Somebody cap mid. One Hanzo in, ideally.
Got it.
Killing spree.
6, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Incinerate all.
Take it mid. Go for mid cape.
This realm's rebirth.
Leo, you can look to join after you kill that thing. We want vision. Oh, we don't have time to retarded.
Yeah, I'm in the dragon. No sonic arrows for you.
Alright. It's digging for y'all.
Waiting
Okay.
on whiff.
Just breathe, yeah. Just for anybody who does take the DK, if there's nothing to tank for you, just breathe fire and stand around. Because otherwise you lose HP too quickly.
Oh shoot, I got snack.
Pop nano on Jaina.
Nano administered.
Hello! I'm looking for Malgatus out of that. Stunning 3, 2, 1 now. I miss, I suck. Good nade, good nade.
I have seen enough. Not Kerri.
Really good.
Whew. Hey, Jonka, what's up?
We won. Outstanding.
Hello, Chicago Dome. How's it going?
It's funny what you said about the Dragonite, because that's what I always tell everyone else. But then when I'm in it, I'm not sure if I'm being useless.
Yeah.
Literally, that is exactly how I feel about the Dragonite. But like, yeah, I always second guess myself then when I'm like playing with higher skilled players, because I'm like, but do I actually know anything? Especially because everyone else I play with just barrels down the mid lane and the DK lasts like 5 seconds.
Yeah, they push
No,
without
you want
the
to
minions
stretch
deal
out the
no
value as
damage.
much as possible.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I reckon. If your health is
forget
less than the
minions.
time left in it, then you're wasting the resource.
Mm-hmm.
Good to know.
Minions also deal triple damage to structures. So they're like super good on pushes.
Yeah.
They're like mini
Let's-
tracers.
Let's
Percentile.
go. Rexar.
Added the coat on my
Greening,
drawing. Took most of the day.
Rhaegar.
Nice.
I'm tempted to put you on, Jaina. Let's go Sylvanas. Is that in your pool?
Me?
a
It is,
bug.
right?
Who? You?
In Mockery.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Easy.
I was like, since her change, I don't get it. I don't get Sylv, like... I'm just gonna run to the bathroom, BRB.
Yeah. Be right back.
Yeah, me too, actually.
Okay.
Welcome back, chat. Again, sorry if I'm hella quiet today, but we're practicing for CCL, which is going to be later on, which is an actual tournament. So I'm trying really hard to concentrate on like listening to things. But hello, and I love you, and thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I'm trying so hard.
I would prepare for your ceaseless battle. If you wish to live, that
Is perfect aim still a thing?
It's very conditional. I feel like
Right?
you just go Wolfheart so you can do mercenaries more easily.
I either go Wolfheart or Viciousness, but like, I never really found that like perfect aim was consistent enough to go. So it's good to know.
Yeah. No, it's very, very situational, I think, to
Yeah,
go
sick.
through. We keep sending up buff into the sky, but still.
A question. I was mostly.
Sky Temple level 1 Rexstar.
Careful, I gotta change
You're
Can't fight.
probably the bear buff thingy, I think.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm just doing mostly lightning shield cleanse and the 90% slow totem.
Yeah, you can go big totem at level 1 if you want to. If you're going the 16, I think you go the totem at 1 too.
Oh dear.
You got Orphe and Sonya missing.
Looking for a stun on Anduin. Stunning 3 to 1. Miss. Slow.
I only got 2 stacks because she died so fast.
Unlucky.
That's a shot at.
Oh!
What?
Whoa!
Get him!
Going on here?
Typical Terran versus Zerg interaction, honestly.
I've never seen that happen.
Grayman Rhaegar, can you go to Bruisers? I'm gonna stun that. 3 to 1. Go take that.
I'm bruising.
Griffin, yeah.
I'm like, what's a bruiser? What is this man bruises today, man? Shit.
The hard camp. Night
Yeah, right.
Yeah, nice. You're just being, beta.
Yeah,
Showing
hard.
that lateness.
Yeah.
The lateness, yeah. Those are the
And I've been around so long.
Oh my god. I don't even know anymore.
Kyle's famous now.
Third time lucky. It's all good.
Push top. Rhaegar, Grayman, push top.
You guys top? Both of you top?
Yeah,
One
come on.
top, one top.
Alright, I'll try to keep Sonya seduced.
I'll get
You
these.
see, get in a bad position.
Choose a talent. Retribution is at hand.
What do you usually go on for? Dumb question, but double checking.
The invisibility.
Aww.
Yeah, same. Okay, cool. I think most of what I go is the same, so.
You can look for a Misha. Yeah, okay. Slowed after. You guys can keep pushing. I'm going out.
I almost got the entirety of that wall just now.
Nice.
Make my lane easy.
There was 30 mines on the mid of temple. He's looking to make nuke mines. Looking for stun. Stunning now. Just hit it, Anna. Just hit Anna.
Who?
A noob.
Oh, a noob. Okay.
Yeah, no, that threw me off the first like 10 times I played with him too.
My English is bad. Stunning Anna, by the way. He's like low 3.
I got a whole lot of nothing right now.
I'm getting bot for it, by the way.
Get out.
We should finish this tower if we can.
It's temples are up, so we just want to get on temples ASAP. We want to put Rexar on top and Grayman Rhaegar come to me in mid.
Cool, I'm just
After you
tapping.
guys
I'll be
tap.
Yeah, same.
I'm also gonna go tap actually. There's probably a nest of like 500 mines sitting somewhere, by the way. He was making one of those on mid temple. I nuked it.
Just
But
wait
it's
till he
probably
says Garrosh? What do you say? How do you say Garrosh?
Garoosh.
Garoosh.
I like it.
He's
I like
Garoosh.
it. Yeah, takes off the edge. I like it.
This map
Yeah,
seems
he's already
darker than I remember it.
Let's
It's
look at that.
probably just how it captures my screen, honestly.
He went towards you. I'm coming towards Kerri.
Hey!
I've got goons on me.
Goons!
Yeah, on the point. Sonya, spin down. Thank you, Sonya. Leap of faith down.
Pretty right now.
A little low in general.
Sorry, I was useless, but I'm practicing.
Can I get an innervate? Where's my innervate, Tim?
I'm not Malfurion.
Magic subsides.
Where's my interface?
Find something else.
Oh my god, I got 18 stacks off that, Kerri. Thank you
Yeet.
so much. That was all the bait for the stacks, right?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
You know it. Yo, yeet. Was that your buttons again? Was that your samples again? I haven't heard that
No,
for ages.
that's just me talking.
Oh, that was you talking.
That's
Oh.
definitely not a... I don't know what you're talking about. That's just my voice.
Yeah.
Coming over to Cam. Dude, I don't know, these games are so easy. I think we were already playing the CCL.
Yummy.
We almost at 10. Sonya.
Oh, I can't leap that.
Can we force a boss play? Zane, are you muted? You're muted, Zane?
Am I muted? Jesus fucking Christ! I've been saying boss for 25 seconds.
Yeah, boss.
I'm so confused. I'm like, why is nobody listening?
So I started to call targets at that, like from right before the end date.
Really good. Fucking actually uninstalling. I need to go take push to mute off. Fucking BRB.
Oh yeah, sometimes it breaks and it's really irritating. Not gonna lie.
Okay, no more push to mute Zane.
Yeah, I looked over at my overlay. I was like, Zane's being really quiet.
Kai, you don't need to work with that lightning shield. That was a mistake.
I wanted to make it work.
I saw that.
My magic flows.
We have such a big ass minion wave, dude. Holy shit.
Guardian.
Big ass.
Yummy.
Tim said, I'm coming with you if you're jumping away.
I'm not even using my ult. Like, oh, I probably could have then, but
You probably could.
Oh, probably go bullet by the way. Just cause we'll try to look for
thick
free
boys.
bullet.
Okay.
You know. Stunning. Oh, we don't have. I'm up.
Seriously, is this team D on their Smurfs or something? This was too easy.
Get in the bunker. Get in the bunker. Get in the bunker.
Here's the thing, no bunker.
Yeah, she's over in Australia, dude.
Yeah.
It's the big
Literally.
skip. This is team practice. Yes.
Literally.
Yeah, you gotta wait at least 500 milliseconds for me to get in the bunker, man.
Because that's what we always
At
say when
least.
someone's like really far away. They're like, oh, they're in Africa.
Yeah.
You're in Australia when you're really
We're
far
just
away.
literally the same thing relative to the US.
The rotations go the other way in Australia.
Yeah, exactly.
Jesus Christ.
That's why I keep getting the bruises and the siege mixed up.
That's right. Yeah, the top and bottom.
Jesus Christ.
All
I'm
makes
a
sense
fucking
now.
idiot. Lol.
Let's go Thrall, Falstad, Tyrande, Tracer again.
Ooh. I'll say no to that.
Let's fly.
Where's my collection? Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, I've got
Aw,
my stream overlays all
thanks.
set up for when
Thanks,
I turn
bud.
it on later.
Yeah, same. I did
Are
it
we planning on
last
just
night, so I don't forget.
playing the entire way through, or?
Hmm?
I said, are we planning on just playing the entire way through?
No, we'll take a break right before the game so you guys can like chill
Okay.
for a bit.
Have some
I wanna chill
noms.
and have a big math test tomorrow.
Oh, I thought you said meth and I was like, huh?
Oh yeah.
Meth test. Testing some meth tomorrow.
Mathematics.
Good luck, man. You got
you.
this.
I'm like kind of nervous, but at the same.
I mean, it's a lot to have in 1 week. Like, I'm hella stressed just having a few videos to edit, let alone like an actual test.
Yeah, it's a stupid amount of questions. You get 5 hours every time I've done it in practice. It's
A
taken me,
5-hour
2.
exam? What the
Yeah.
Yeah, you take a hammock with you just in case.
Jesus. Can you like leave if you finish? But see, that's the thing, right? It's like if it takes you like 2 hours to finish and there's 3 hours left, then you're like, oh, should I leave? But then you're like, but what if I got something wrong? What if I don't spend the rest of the 3 hours checking? Not to
Yeah, exactly.
add to your anxiety, but
Yeah, and then like this test, because it's for work, it's not for school. This test,
oh, really?
it's I'm gonna be a teacher in the fall, so I gotta like prove I can do
gotcha.
math. So you need an
Nice.
80 to pass on it, and I keep getting like an 85 when I practice it, and so I'm like kind of nervous. But we'll see how it goes.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Mockery, there's always voice acting if it doesn't pan out.
Yeah, right. Every stream is like a 5-hour exam on Twitch. That's easy money. Bitch, I wish it was easy money. I wish. Put me in control of my discoverability, Twitch. Let's go.
Holy shit. That's a solid mood. That is a solid mood, I say through a mouthful of food.
Yeah. Legit. Like, they have all these, like, tag features and stuff that actually don't do anything because inherently the website is designed in a way where people don't search for things, they just browse for things. So what's the point putting in search tools if no one searches on the website? Ay, ay, ay. Product design, man.
Fucking preach, sister.
I have so many ranty thoughts on it. Don't even get me started, mate.
I also think the recent UI design just sort of limited functionality, or at least required more clicks to do the same tasks.
Yup.
I don't like it.
Yep. Like, thanks. I hate it. It's like when YouTube changed to their new dashboard thing, and it's like, thanks, I hate it. Like, literally, they still have links to half the features that aren't part of the redesign yet. They're like, oh, you want to go do this thing? Oh, here's the link back to the old dashboard that still has that feature because the new one doesn't have it. Like, what?
Mm-hmm. It's like, well, why don't we just have that still then, you know?
Yeah, exactly. It worked fine, bro. Like, why change it? But we want it to look nice and chunky. Like, why do we need a nice chunky interface? We don't need that. Good lord.
Everyone knows sleek modern design is about requiring 7 clicks
Yeah.
into 6 sub-menus in order to find what you need.
Are we doing some thick dub builds again on here?
Yeah, just go full W build.
Yeah.
Like,
We're gonna do false
Hey,
step
Silver,
top,
what's up?
thrall bottom to start. If the tribute is on the same side as you, Falstad, go to the opposite side of the map as quick as possible. Don't use your Z, just walk there.
Yeah.
and then false start swaps to accommodate, yes?
Say again, sorry?
Thrall.
And then thrall, yeah, thrall swaps.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just making sure we're
And then
all-
let's do Tyrande Tracer on Siege Camp right away. We're not gonna do Bruisers because we don't fucking do Bruisers.
I'm gonna poke
heroes
your...
suck at
I'm actually
bruisers.
just gonna cut off rotation with Zayden, level 1.
Okay, I'm probably gonna go from midwave. You can stay here with Tyrande.
Gotcha.
Already
Uh,
know
there's
we
a-
don't.
My
I'm
healer
a
friend
safe
over here.
boy.
Come on.
Miss
Come on,
Wilbur,
Jackson.
thanks for the follow.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna shut up now and
Yeah,
concentrate on the game.
that's
Okay, I love you.
person
Bye.
Unfortunate enough to come this way.
Sounds good.
Hammer top.
So they're like here.
If you dismount them, I'll
Or
land.
just went straight there. They're not gonna rotate through.
Cool.
You and me, we do giants in just a second. And then we just go to bruisers after. First objective is bottom, so Falstad and Thrall can stay in their current lanes. Ooh. Going straight to bruisers.
Hammer's pushing up a little bit. But we good for now.
I don't have any ganks, so it's still 10 by the way.
Just hit her with some owls while she's chilling.
Count me in. I'll hammer this out.
Make sure you're kiting.
Yeah,
Like
sorry.
the stutter step around.
Foster
that
just
circle.
goes, I'll hammer this out. And I'm like, wait a minute.
Situation. Let me know when she sieges again. I'll owl her.
Missing vision care. Missing vision care.
Oriole top.
Choose a tower.
I'm kind of tempted to just take their giants.
Yeah, go for it.
Cool. Do you want me to come with you?
You can, but play very far back.
Okay.
Like play like.
Let's wait till this.
Actually, just go to Thrall. Honestly.
Okay.
Heroes. Gather tribute. And then
Please let me get away with this. I'm totally gonna get away with this.
I'm looking at Rag.
Ooh.
Got him here. Condemn now. Pull to you.
Oh, out of there, out of there.
Hammer missing.
Nice, the bomb. Well
Hammer's
done.
mid. So I'm
That was
chilling in
nice,
top
though.
right now.
I can come behind Hammer right here.
Oh, we're not with.
Come up. Come up. Just come up.
We've already capped.
I got her W. They're not coming to that. That's a free trip.
Do you mean her E? W's barricade, the knockback.
a tower.
Yeah, she doesn't have anything. She's dead.
Gotcha. Our giants
Moore's
are
top.
up in 52.
Go top Tracer. Take wall. With Tranda, yeah. Just all go up. Frog here.
Oh, how did I
Like high
just not-
numbers over here.
Yeah, I got Rag and someone else here.
Oriole maybe, but not sure. By the way, we are 4 for 4 with Abathur on enemy team.
Oh, I got buffs. Everyone's all excited.
Shall we see who gathers enough tribute this time?
I guess
come down, Thrall, Toronto Tracer.
I'm
Too many
just
T-Sons,
chilling.
man.
Just
Come
gonna
on,
chill here forever. This is my life now.
Falsa, there's a bruiser camp in mid. You'll have to clear after that wave.
Yep.
Just walk it easy.
Word in above. He's trailing behind me.
Condemn.
Just keeping him busy.
Slow.
I'm going mid.
Punching Mara.
I'm on Mara.
Yep.
Just bullying.
I got stuck. Oriole?
Oh, nice.
We can take our boss right now with you three.
So silly.
Can we just leave that?
said we were gonna
no,
go top.
never mind. Fuck yeah.
Oh, sorry. Sir, what's going on? I got a text
Take
message
boss.
and I missed like all comms. Alright.
Take boss.
I need to tap real fast and then I will go to boss.
Choose a tower.
I have no monitor right now, by the way.
We're just clearing bot wave first.
God, that's annoying. Oh, I accidentally went into a bush while my monitor was
Hammer's
turned
top
off. Really
again.
good.
I can go around on that Rag there.
We could just kill this guy.
Oh, we didn't do boss. Unlucky.
Yeah. I think we just wanted to nuke the wave and then get on boss rather than like Thrall sit on boss.
That's fair.
I think we could still pull it off if we want. We're level 10.
Yeah, we have 10s. Just do it. We want to do boss so we can set up for theirs.
Gather tribute or face my
Nearly killed Hammer. That was so close.
It's simple.
Two top. I'm on my way to bot.
They have vision of me on this.
You can look for a siege camp after mid-wave kit, Kerri.
Ye-
Look for their boss. False go bot and push with.
I can interrupt that one time.
They're 2 cap.
Murden's gonna cap it. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, just
what's
give
the
up.
plan?
Just taking around.
I'm missing a lot of health.
We're looking at their boss, maybe.
Yeah. Ready to rotate behind you whenever.
Frisbee hammer 3, 2, 1 now.
Hello. Oh, nice.
Oh, after back there?
Earn my favor.
Wow. Well done.
Take their boss, take their boss, take their boss, take their boss, take their boss.
There's 2 bot.
Go. That felt good.
It looked good.
Tracer tank while you have a heal on you.
Hashtag sponsored.
Oh yeah, I'll try and call those out.
Kerrigan,
All missing.
drop your order. Thank you.
Oh, we got a friend.
And then,
On us up.
Mark is on us.
Whoa,
big fan of the snap EQ.
self.
Yeah, I figured he had
Push
friends.
up, push up, push up, push up, push up, push up, push up.
Abathur used his ult.
Clone is down.
No, I like the snap EQ. I think every time something like that happens, you just use literally everything you can, just immediately. Because the alternate chance is that they have people there and then you waste it. We want next review, by the way. Oh, I have Frisbee. No, I can't reach that.
All
Hammer's
missing.
down. I want globe.
Looking for Frisbee off flank. Maybe get.
No bomb.
No, I don't get
Got
anything here.
stun on hammer.
Gather tribute or face
Hey Stan, what's up?
Okay. 3 levels up, by the way.
Molten core out.
12% scaling, by the way.
Anyone see Rag enter?
He's up. Oh, I'm retarded. I understand you now.
It took me a while just to understand how you misunderstood that.
You said, has anyone seen Rag enter? And my brain went, enter rotation bot side, Thrall must be bot. Then I was like, there's something wrong with that, but I don't know what. So I'm gonna go ahead and talk now.
Too advanced for me.
I heard that y'all might want this, so I'm gonna
Yeah,
cap
please.
it.
Cap it, please. Make sure we're getting 3 lanes of soak as best we can. Well, we're not getting top, but you know, the other 2 lanes of soak. Exile full can.
There's a rag here.
Oh, there's a Rag over here.
Ooh.
Hey Sasumi, hey Saran Unite, what's up?
Break small. Come past. Frisbee Oriole. No. Frisbee Murden, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I missed. I suck.
It's all good.
Come on, we've got this. For victory! Out of luck. Keep destroyed.
No one saw that.
Nope.
Hello.
Let the curse
Hello.
GG.
GG.
It's funny because technically Thrall is the solo, but you know, you do what you do. Yeet yeet. Never rotated so much in my life without my Z button.
Yeah, no, you generally want to save it.
You always want it
whenever possible.
available.
Yeah, exactly. Like it kind of feels like it's like, oh, it feels like a waste not using it, but then at the same time, when you do need it, like it's clutch, and you don't have it, it's like oof.
Okay, let's go.
Hey,
just a
T-Bogan,
thought, we
how are
haven't really
you?
practiced with many other tanks yet. Do you want to switch accounts and try and bust some other tanks out?
I don't want us to have a fucking million-second queues again. It's fine. Honestly,
Oh, right.
I like don't need practice on tanks. It's like, look, I've had like 5k games on tanks at this point. I'll be
Well,
fine.
I meant it more as in following up your tank.
Oh, that's fair. No, our queues will be too bad, honestly. We can give it a
no
shot,
worries.
but I think the queues will be bad.
That's not a big deal. We don't have to do it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm fucking great. I'm very busy. Lots of videos to edit and stuff and the tournament today. So I kind of just like pushed everything, cleared my schedule for this and just concentrating on like one thing at a time, you know? So sometimes you just have to. Sometimes you just gotta just let shit slide, you know?
Oh, I don't have a hero. Can you switch between like ranked and unranked and back to quick match? I have like no hero right now.
Kid Kerrigan. Good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You know, if you have no hero, you can click the little bar above your character that's always there, and they'll pop up.
Oh.
Didn't know that. Okay, let's go Kid Kerri, Gall. Let's go Rhaegar.
Abba was buffed, yes.
Kyle Leoric. Woo.
I don't know what exactly the buff was, but
Junkrat.
it hasn't been helping anyone in games today so far.
GG earlier, thank you for carrying. Oh, you're very welcome. Your hair is looking glorious, thank you. I appreciate it. Was there a patch today? Yes, there was. It didn't really change much. It buffed a bunch of weak shit, but it didn't really nerf the strong shit, so everyone's like mildly annoyed. Although we have no actual statistics on whether or not things are actually OP, so it's kind of hard to tell. It's just player perception more than anything else, I think.
Oh, the patch stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's like really hard to
PS,
tell if they're doing anything correctly.
if Discord goes weird, just let me know because I can change the server. It's in Sydney right now, but honestly, it's been so smooth, so I don't know.
It's been fine for...
Know if you're
Yeah.
here.
I feel like for the Ariel Resurrect, it didn't really do enough for the health side of the ultimate. Like, you should have like 50% of your health as like, you know, like regenerating health when you spawn, because it's so ridiculous. It's just like instant full health.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
annoying with Trogali especially.
Everyone do your stretches between games!
Thanks for the reminder.
Yeah, oh my god, my last night after I finished, well, I gave up editing at like 1:30 in the morning and my knees were so sore. Like they
Ouch.
just felt like poo-poo.
Standing desks.
Yeah, I'm doing a stand-in game, I reckon.
Yeah,
This one.
I've been doing it for 2 months now, and it gets better.
Yeah, oh, for sure. Like, honestly, the second I stand up, I feel complete relief in my neck and shoulders. Like, you get tired, so you have to sit down eventually. But then as soon as I sit down, my neck and shoulders hurt, and I'm like, I just want to stand up again.
Yeah, it's weird exiting.
So you definitely have
stream
to,
and being
like,
oh, I gotta
get
sit
away.
down, fam.
Yeah. Yeah, right?
Play video games all night. I can't hold you, son. I'm tired.
Bathe yourself, little slug.
God damn it.
I can't do it. Oh, God, I can't laugh. My abs, they hurt. Huh?
What is it that the Aussies call babies again? There's some term.
Dingoes.
Is
No, I've
it?
heard
Do we have...
something else? It was like it's something that's just so like derogatory directed towards the baby. It's just like,
Really?
like a leech or something.
Oh, probably. I just called it a little slug for the memes, but I call them like little aliens. because they
Slug
just
is
pop out of your
adorable.
belly
I
like that.
that.
Yeah, little slug.
You need to get the Abathur pajamas.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that'd be so cute.
Yeah, for the baby.
Oh my goodness.
You need to do that too.
He's got a Woody and a Buzz Lightyear costume, but yeah, no slug.
Does he have karate chop action?
Jesus Christ.
I can't. Oh god, it hurts. Eh. I was doing those, you know, like the rolly thing when you like hold the rolly thing and then you do your ab, like you roll out and then you roll back, and it works out like where your diaphragm is. Oh, that's the worst.
Yeah, rollouts are. Those will always make you sore if you haven't done them in a while.
Woo, yeah, because I was forgetting to do them actually, and then I saw some other random guy do them at the gym the other day, and I was like, oh yeah, I've been forgetting to do those. Internet is not happy? What? Wow, why? What happened?
Hey guys, honest question.
Hmm.
Do we get the task rework within 2 years of it being announced? We're a little
What's the
over a
3-year
year
mark?
right now.
I was like, what's the 3-year mark?
It was either announced BlizzCon 2018 or early 2019, around like January or February.
Good lord. I feel like it should come out this year, right?
You know,
But is
we've
it?
been saying that for a while now.
Still waiting on Lost Forgiveness too.
Another
'Cause I remember I
slug.
asked them on Reddit. I asked them on Reddit like a full year ago. I was like, oh, do you think this is going to affect TESPA? And they'll be like, no, it's not going to be out by then. And I was like, oh, okay. What they should have said is, ha! Bro, give it
Idiot.
a year or two.
Ha! Idiot, you think it's coming out? We're just gonna tease it until you die.
Putting it on my
Until the
fucking
servers
tombstone.
turn off.
We're just going to pretend.
Waiting for task rework.
We're assholes. We don't like you. This is how you'll know.
Oh, chat, by the way, you guys will want to check this out.
No!
What? What happened?
I'm AFK. I'm fucking AFK. Goodbye.
Why? What happened?
I don't want to be here.
What happened?
Blackheart's Bay?
The
Is
map.
that what
Oh.
This is a complete waste of time.
Yeah.
Just go no brain push bottom lane.
We're pushing bot till it ends. No, wait,
Yep.
no, that doesn't work. We need
No,
EXP.
I'll double soak top. Lyric double soak.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Guilty unto death.
Let's
Should I
end
do
it.
so on Rhaegar?
Tim playing Rhaegar, yeah, because we have a pro
you want
tank.
Full W Rhaegar, I think. You want percentage 13 really badly from me?
Okay.
Fucking grumble.
Fucking right.
Loud and unranked too.
Take a D, Kerri. You don't have to ask whether you can just take it whenever. If I need it, I'll take it back.
I love taking the D without permission.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I mean, you went there, bro.
Until the end.
I'm gonna get banned and
Listen, you make a streamer tournament that's gonna happen.
Like I said, the sentence was great until you added without permission.
I mean, you said you don't need to
That's
ask.
not how I phrased that. I said just say you don't need to ask. That's all I said.
He said. Feels bad. Hello.
Hey, girl.
Nice neck. Something happened to it.
Oh, slap her.
Would be a shame. Guys, all in.
Oh, yeah.
Invade the giants. This is
Get them all.
at the start of the game.
Oh, wait, Kappa, by the way, in case anyone thought I was actually serious.
Oh, it was pretty market, not gonna lie. Pick up the coins, you fucking idiot.
I mean, it was pretty in context.
Stop, okay?
I don't like you.
I want to be here, man.
It's fine. All we have to do is get the
I want to go home.
fucking
Where's Infernal
bruises.
Shrines? Is there a boat coming here that I can get on and just fucking leave the game? There's a little bridge thing here.
How to leave the map, please?
Oh, Spire is over Hots. I am so sorry, chat. You have been watching Slay the Spire for the last 2 minutes instead of Hots. I am bad.
I haven't even been able to play Slay the Spire.
Dude, it's so much fucking fun. It's such a good game.
It's good, yeah. The art is like a death someone drew in middle school, but yeah, no, it's
It absolutely can be.
It's like my drawing skills now.
you just expect to fight one of those cat symbols people used to do.
What the hell?
Sir,
Yeah,
please,
that is-
please come back.
Never heard anybody call it cash, but yeah. Also, 5 for 5 playing against Abathur.
Wow.
Excuse
5
me.
for 5
Sir,
smashing
I'm our
Abathur.
Lord and Savior, the old gods. Excuse me. They don't seem to be very interested in my communication.
At least it's ending fast.
Yeah, they're just like, wow, these people are really aggressive. We're like, yeah, we just want to leave. Like,
We
that's,
want to be
we just want to
gone.
get out, dude.
Look, neither of us want to be here. Why don't you just let it happen and then we can all go home?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, down there.
Wait, why didn't she pop her back?
It was silenced, was it not? Was she not silenced
Holy
by your chat?
moly.
Yeah, that might have been it, yeah. Wait, why would you jump in? He's just trying
They're
to make
fighting
sure
to the
that
death,
he's
yo.
gonna jump the core?
I canceled. No, I canceled with his D.
Oh, we did.
That was,
Aw.
that was not the bump. Mr. Rat.
For 18 seconds on Blackheart today.
I'm gonna go.
Goodbye, Mr.
This
Scoop.
Fucking idiot.
Oh, the jukes. The jukes, laddie.
What a lord.
I got the gold.
Zane's over here like, I
Do
can't
we
wait
go
to get
like
the fuck
turn
out of
in
here.
or?
Like, did you want to die?
I want to end the fucking game as soon as possible. What does that? Can I just run at their core? Does that work?
Xanagan.
No.
Yeah, Xanagan with a.
Oh, it's a wild.
I'm on my way soon. We're only at 3 levels. I'm kind of scared.
Their team's like, oh my god, we can win now, and we're just like, no.
You have only delayed the inevitable.
Oh. Hello, Mr. Murden. Have you heard about our Lord and Savior?
Camping?
The old gods? Fear the gods below!
Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh shit, I don't like this.
Oh no, lad.
Oh, 6 coins.
It's okay, I'm getting them all back.
Kill them all for me, Zane.
With interest.
Get them all.
Oh, she just got booped out of it, but it's fine.
Nothing of value was lost. We got this.
Hello. How are you doing today?
Oh.
They do not like telemarketers.
I got her. Maybe not.
This is disgusting. I love it. Yeah.
25 coins?
Please fucking get
Not
me out
playing
of this
fight
place.
night booty time. Like, we can turn in at any time.
I just want to leave, man. Just want to go home.
Oh, guys, can we agree on, like, a gag to do when they join our voice comp?
Ooh, gag. Yes, I am listening. What is the gag?
I don't have any ideas. I'm like, let's just start thinking.
Oh, I think.
I don't have any ideas either.
Wait, they're gonna join the
We
voice.
should all just be shouting.
They might come listen to comms. Yeah.
Booga?
Just
Booga? Booga?
really concerned about it. I need help. out.
Get in there, lad.
I'm going!
Kill them, lad.
I'm going!
Oh no.
I'm being bullied on the internet.
Yeah. Imagine having bloodlust but being stuck to someone else's body. So you can't. You're just like, kill them! I pressed the wrong button. That was my bad.
I'm gonna do it just because.
Bot lane push over here. You guys could probably end the game bot with double giants and 10.
Can we though? I don't know, man.
I think it's pretty easy.
Oh yeah.
Double giants is huge, my guy. I have no idea where my W is.
Huge!
It's over here. Oh, I didn't hit him. I was trying to big brain.
Okay, 12 exactly.
How did Anna get here?
Oh wait, what the fuck? I didn't even see.
Wait, what? What? Nani?
Should've gone for the stuff here. Fuck that.
Got her.
Murden jumped down.
Sorry.
That's all good.
I thought we got the kill before I booped, but he healed anyway.
Oh, I was gonna punch her.
But on the bright side, it ended sooner.
Yeah, thank fuck. Jesus Christ.
Stand against you.
Fucking hate that map. I don't know if you guys could tell.
MVP.
I think it was the part where you screamed no at the start that gave it away.
Yeah.
I was like, what happened? Like, I didn't. Nani? I wasn't even paying attention to like.
You almost AFK'd with poor kid Kerrigan as your golem.
And I'm just like, hi guys, hello.
Okay, we do the same comp because we didn't get to actually play it anywhere that matters.
Go refill my water. Quickly.
What's the deal with the broadcast?
Yeah, where is this? We got
Hello.
Train.
Hello.
So what do you need me to do, Kappa? I
Just
don't have a
level one and Make
choice.
this fast. Like invade 1 minute giants. Make it fast.
No, we practice actually playing the game. We don't like dick around that much. We're like, given when we get too bulky, we're gonna get like dumpstered by Team D. Because we'll be playing like over aggressive, so don't build a habit.
True that.
I hope to have fun with you. Casper, thanks for the follow. Welcome,
Should I do
hello.
Totem 1 and 16 again?
Yeah, go for it. Actually, we're thinking
We don't
about
have
it.
the greatest.
Okay, we're starting the game now. I'm ignoring you, but I love you.
No, RNG is just fine. Go for the other one just because I need the healing off the 13 really badly.
One. Kill them for opposing you.
Kill them.
Cause death.
This child.
Orpheus in this bush. Oh my god, touch trap!
Yeah, she just walked right over it.
Is a trap cube?
Don't even say.
Is the trap cute? It's a legitimate question. I need to know.
Gonna get knocked back when she goes into base.
I'm like doing boost.
Guys aren't here.
I'm watching.
I'm doing boost.
Oh, that's.
Take damage, good care.
Should we go for it? Yeah, I'm coming up.
I already did.
Really good.
I was already there.
Bad. No. We're ending top, by the way. Junkrat double soak.
You want me to come up? Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a six blaze gank.
This comp's a little weirder than last time.
Inherit the
Oh,
dragon
she's like hella dead.
and lay waste
Upstairs, there's a wall.
Oh, there's a blaze back here.
Yeah, let's get this blaze boy.
Jim the dictionary. This life is more than ordinary.
Lazy boy.
Coming from a space to teach you of the Pleiades. Can't stop the spirits when they need you.
Yeah, I was with you. I don't know if they're doing the song.
I was focused.
Good song. I'm ready to go on Andy.
No, you will not be going that way because I am large and in charge. Goodbye.
Just talk to him about the old guy.
Whoop, too early.
Have you heard of the old gods? They're about to heck up your world.
Blaze
She did.
is off to glory.
For the Terran Republic?
Take the cam.
I guess.
It's free. They're all there.
It's pretty real estate.
I thought we said we weren't getting cocky.
If we get this far ahead in a real game, we would take losers just for the EXP.
Keep fighting.
Like, there's
That is fair.
being overly aggressive to get an advantage, and like being aggressive once you have it.
Yeah. I know, I'm kidding.
I mean, would I just do soaking top, or what would I do here in a real world scenario?
You come mid, you drop top
Wait,
sit.
you want me to do scan? Okay.
Camp.
There's no way for you to get top sit.
Shoot them around each other.
Yeah, you can just like, Leora can just like come to mid down because once
Like,
the
I'm
wave is
actually
pushed that far, there's no
covering all
soak
the
for you to
macro.
get.
So just camp
She's chasing you.
It's already clear.
Yeah, she's still chasing me.
I don't know where she went. Oh, there she is.
I'm gonna cap out.
Hey, Bish, how you doing? No! What? She goes right back. What a lord!
But she
do
just
that?
squeezed past the trap.
Yes!
Fuck are these
I just took 1,500 damage.
Nice.
Yeah, but
Oh,
their
this-
meta is here.
At the bottom. Blaze is going top.
This must be
Jesus,
the.
mine.
Mine.
I've been ready for so long.
Of mine.
I'm so fucking tilted, dude. What?
This must be the avatar from Sky Temple because he was doing the same thing.
So mad. Kerri saves the Nexus. Yo, you.
I'm ganking top.
Okay.
Pushing back.
Or the.
Do you like the 3,000 IQ trap in the bush?
No, that was. Oh, two of them. Oh, the trap's going.
Was she cute?
Trap's going.
Slap it!
Hello. Would you like to hear about the old gods? You don't seem to have much of a choice in the matter.
That was so unnecessary.
Get him, Kyle.
I'm working on it.
Bring
Alright,
DK
guys,
bot lane.
okay, bottom lane already, so you guys maybe just get mid.
Points already got.
No, come back. Punch it.
Oh, we got the objective. Nice, Sue.
Wait, he walked into it.
Aw.
Aw, there was a lag on my E. Rip.
That beast is not my
You ever like get out of the Dragon Knight and you have to take a second to remember what hero you're playing against?
Yep. You're like, wait, who am I?
I was getting ready to Hanzo Q the keep, and I was like, that's not my character.
100.
We gon' die. Now we good.
I mean, technically, we are practicing the first few minutes of each map, and that's really all I wanted. So it's like good
Fixed
enough, but just,
internet.
like, keep in mind, like when we go to the actual games, like it's gonna be like a 20th as easy as, or it's gonna be like a million times harder than this.
Yeah.
So just like keep in mind, like we're kind of gonna get slapped if we like go in super cocky. Just try to keep in mind what you want to do in the early macro of the game, and try to have like a general idea of what your hero wants to do. Like if you've got like the Jano or the Greyman, we can really look at bruisers early on. If we've got Anna plus Jaina, right? The Jaina's not going to take any damage doing the bruiser camp because she's just going to get healed up by the Anna type thing. Just like think of stuff like that.
Yeah.
And just try to make sure we have the first 2 or 3 minutes of each game really well done. I think we could maybe stand to go into a custom and just do the first 2 minutes of our actual maps because we haven't played them yet. If we want to do that. We can just like do versus AI and just practice being in the correct places at the correct times.
Yeah.
Do you want to throw me
Sure.
lead, Kyle? I can do really
Oh,
quick.
yeah. Oh, no, you're cut. Yeah, okay, Kyle's lead.
Oh yeah, pardon me.
Question,
Mhm.
let's say we're in a 20 versus 20 game.
You
and
fixed it in
it's
Swebs? What was it? Did you just have to, like,
late game tension and all
reboot?
that. What's your usual strategy? Are you pretty engagey at that time, or was just like do macro?
I'm macro. I'm very, very macro. I honestly, if you guys were like try harder, this is not an insult by the way, because you'd have to be a little too try hard. But I would literally have us pick Valera, Zeratul, Nova, and I'd have us all AFK in lanes, and then we'd have 2 people roam and gank, and we'd literally just AFK soak all game, because that's the best way to play the game right now, like technically speaking.
Wow, interesting.
I would literally just have us AFK soak, because the best way to play the game right now is literally you go like virtually completely AFK, and you just what do you call it? You just soak and don't let any waves push, and if they can take a fort, that's really good for you because that means catapults will push your lanes in further.
Mm.
So if we were going maximum tryhard, we'd be doing that, but I think you guys would be bored out of your minds, so we're not going to.
I haven't, like, see, I don't have an issue with playing like that. It's just that those heroes I'm not, like, super comfortable on, that's all.
Yeah,
like,
that's the other issue. When
but
saw
I
Hero
but I
Pool,
essentially
like,
kind of do the same thing on the heroes I do play anyway. Like, I tend to play pretty safe and soaky.
Yeah, when I saw our hero pools, that's when I was like, there's no way we can pull it off regardless, because our pools just don't line up with the style. Like,
Yeah.
There's like 3 or 4 ways you can pull off the AFK soak, and we kind of do 2 of them, sort of, but not really. So I was just like, we'll just play standard. It'll be easier for everyone all around. Also, there's like really, really high complexity to AFK soaking, because you have to understand how the macro on the map affects like what you're doing type thing.
Yeah,
It's too much. Let's do Anna, Junkrat.
I'm going to be streaming the whole time, but you can watch the
and
main
let's do
thing
Thrall,
on
because I think
the
I'd actually
Heroes
pick
Hearth
that.
channel.
How come I only have 4 in here?
I didn't get swapped over for some reason.
Oh, that's
I'm
weird
still
as
in the...
hell.
Oh, thanks.
Oh yeah, I'm in a custom game.
Oh, you're here now.
Yeah, now I am. Yeah, team invited me. What were you saying?
Oh, no, me or Kyle?
You for heroes, I think.
Oh, just so I can. This is fine. We want
Okay.
Kyle. Just want to try to go. It's a little bit awkward just because of how we end up doing the camp. So what we're gonna do on this one, and this is one of our actual maps, is this map, by the way, because we do actually play Volskaya. Stretch really quick. Is Junkrat's gonna throw a W on the support camp at the beginning of the game, and he's just gonna leave it there. And basically, if we ever see them start support camp, we go fight it, because opponents cannot take a support camp, and support camp is this guy, by the way. You cannot take that versus a Junkrat, because he throws a W on the point, you do the camp, and then he has a W cooldown available to him, so he can bump people off the point twice. There's literally no fucking way to win a point versus a Junkrat. It can't be done. So we can force that potentially at the beginning of the match. The issue with this is if we take too much damage, they just kill us. And then we can't do it, obviously. So depending on composition, we might look for that if we get Junkrat on this map.
3, 2, 1. Let your true destiny unfold.
Just as an just as an interesting tidbit, you can also pick Alex Straza specifically so you have Dragon for this fight, which is another good way to force it.
Would I just solo top on this map?
Yeah, let's do Thrall solo top. I want to rotate mid bot.
Cool.
I like the mid bot rotation a lot more than the top mid rotation. I was about to say that Merden's really good, and then I realized she was a fucking bot. We're just gonna do like the first 2 minutes of the game, and then we're kind of done. We'll do turret camp twice. Is the main thing we want to pull off. So the big thing about taking turret camp on Volskaya is if you don't take your first one right away, the second one doesn't come up fast enough for you to take it during the objective, and that's a problem.
Yeah,
Alright,
bots.
now we just soak mid top a little bit.
I'm Gaul. If that's what you mean, Barrack.
And then objective, we want to get to this and leave Junkrat to do the soak thingy.
Yep.
Yeah, we're
all
we're
day
practicing
long.
our maps and stuff too.
Oh my god, this Janus camping my rotations like a madman.
Oh, I shouldn't have capped that. By the way, that camp isn't supposed to be capped until as late as possible. I fucked up. Alright, so this is a small thing I'll talk about really quick. If you cap your camps on first to your opponents, your
They
camp
win.
goes into the towers, it dies, it does absolutely fucking nothing, and then their camp pushes,
Yeah.
gets to your towers, and you have to go clear it. So ideally, we want to cap things like this. If there's a Bruiser or a Siege in the same lane, you want to cap your second wherever possible. This also applies to Altruic Pass on the off chance we go there.
Yeah.
We ideally want to cap it second, but the counterplay to this is to then just hold your camp forever so that the enemy team doesn't get to cap theirs, which means both teams go net down on EXP, which is advantageous for one of the teams because one of the teams has the worst 10.
Wow, these guys suck.
Who are these guys? God.
So ideally, if we take the objective, whether we or the opponents take the objective at the beginning is kind of irrelevant. During the beginning phase of the objective, nobody stands on the point besides like the tank, and I position really fucking safe over here because we don't actually want to be fighting, we're just posturing. The first 99% of the objective, literally to 99% by the way, is posturing. But what we actually want to do is we want to go to this as quickly as possible and take this immediately. Then what we want to do is we want to use both of our turrets simultaneously, positioned somewhere in the middle, so that they're easily able to hit the opponents, but they're not easily cleared. And the way you do that basically is recognize the turret's range. If you position it right there, it can hit everything around it in an arc. Whereas if you position it right here, it's going to get cleared a lot more easily without being able to hit your opponents. Ooh, that's a big W.
I blew that one, but that's okay. I get
So
the
basically-
principle.
Yeah, no, it's like totally fine. So basically what we want to do is put both our turrets down at the exact same time, and we want to save them both for the last possible second, so that we can get something of a swing. And ideally we do it on the 99%, and that's just about like it. That's pretty much like everything about Volskaya. We can leave now. Come on. Just escape and hit quit.
Okay. Do you,
then-
when the objective comes
Hey,
up,
Jay,
should
what's
I
up?
bail on solo or wait to be called?
You will likely bail on solo if we have a hero like
How you doing?
Junkrat. If you're a hero like Leoric who actually does good soak, then we'll probably prioritize getting EXP as long as possible. So it's a bit of a judgment call on your part as the offlaner. You go, what's more important to me, soak or getting to my team? If it's level 5.5 and you're thinking, well, the team fight's not going to happen until level 7, just soak. On the other hand, if it's level 5.5 and you're like, the team fight's happening now and there's no way we're getting 7, just come. Does that make sense?
Makes sense.
So it's basically contingent on when
Thanks,
you
Abby.
when you
Have a good
figure
day.
the next team fight will be roughly. If you think it's going to be before the next talent advantage, just come. If you think you can get away with getting a little bit more soak, play greedy. It's like entirely up to you. We're going to go to another custom game. What's our other two maps? We picked Tomb of the Spider Queen was one of them. We'll go as soon as I can find it because I'm really blind. There we go. Lobby is up. We should all be in here. And then this time around, let's do Rexar for the offlaner. Kid Kerrigan, let's get Jaina.
For some reason, it never adds me into it.
Let's check.
Just like pull me in.
Yeah, like we see you in here.
And now she's gone.
Yeah, all you guys are gone. Yeah, jeez. I don't know why it does that. I don't know. It might be a region thing. Who knows?
It might be.
What'd you say, Jaina?
Yeah, Jaina. And then let's do.
You have each other added, possibly?
I just did.
Yeah.
Let's do Tyrande, because I would definitely pick Tyrande on this map quite readily because she's really good at stalling. And then let's do like Junkrat or something. If I could get this comp, would I play it? Probably. What tank would I take with this comp? I would probably take...
Joe's good
Stick
on
around
team.
with Mal'Ganis. Stick around with Mal'Ganis
We
for a
have
bit.
such an insane amount of clear anyway.
Yeah, but there's no such thing as too much clear, right?
For sure.
The old adage. Could potentially go Johanna if we get this map for real.
Can join Visions now.
Actually, I'll probably just rip Joe just so I can go
It'll be
tank
so much
six
easier
when
doing it
Leon,
together.
Farms us. By the way, when we go up against Leon, he's literally just gonna eat all of you guys alive with hooks. It's gonna be really funny, but it's also gonna be really depressing.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna die in ways that you're not used to dying, and it's gonna be a little bit miserable.
Yeah.
So get ready for that.
Especially me, because I can't juke him.
Yeah, you can't.
I just see it coming towards me, just like, oh.
We really should just ban his stitches. It doesn't seem worth playing against.
There's too many other more important things to ban that are like relatively more powerful. If we can ban it on the 3, I'll look for it. But like, if you ban a Stitches and then they take Medivh Zul, you're like, okay, well we just completely restart a ban, right? And then there's like literally 100 things like that. Like quite literally, there are 100 things that could be the situation I just described. So it's really hard to ban specific heroes like that. Like for example, our 1-2 bans are always going to be Oriole Deathwing. Just because we don't want to deal with those heroes specifically.
See, this is reasons why if Leon's tanking, I'm just like chilling all the way over here until I know exactly where everyone's at.
Pretty much, yeah. Can I pause this? Yeah, I can pause this.
Yeah, man.
Okay, so main things we want to do conceptually on this map are, one, we want to understand how we're interacting with our Rexar offlaner. So Rexar is going to be Flare when he's on Tomb of the Spider Queen. Flare means we control vision of the bot side at all times. Don't worry about clearing waves right now, by the way. Just follow me. Just kind of look at me with your camera. Don't worry about the waves. So basically, chuck a flare like into the bush where I'm about to go, Kyle. Like pretty much just right here. So flare gives him pretty much full vision of the bot side rotation. If he throws it there, it's aggressive. If he throws it right here, he can see the rotation if it comes from the more dangerous side for the opponent. Basically, it means we can always see the turn-in. And what that means is we need to be interrupting the turn-in. Generally, with this type of composition, interrupting is the job of the Tyrande and the job of the Junkrat because you guys have the longest effective ranges. And then the second concept I wanted to talk about was literally just creating a wedge. Right now, imagine you're the Falstad on the enemy team. What's your vision look like? What can you see? How much vision does that Falstad have? Because his wave is right by our towers right now, right? How much vision does that Falstad have? He can see fucking everything. He sees the whole map. He sees where all of us are. He's not scared because he sees everything, right? So if you ever fall behind on the mid wave, your opponents get to play very, very aggressive and punish you really, really hard for it. So one thing we want to prioritize really heavily on Tomb is the mid wave must be pushed as fast as possible. And if we ever get to a situation where the wave is as pushed as it is right now, but in the other direction, of course, we can turn in. So basically, this is creating a wedge.
Yeah.
You create a wedge by pushing your wave as hard as humanly possible, and then you put your bodies in the way of the opponent. And they don't know if you're top or bot turning in, so you get the turn in for free. We don't really look for the turn in until we've got like 30, 40 gems, because like before that, it's just something you do if you have the time, but you don't really care. And then the other thing we want to talk about is taking Bruiser Camp. So with this composition, we want to take Bruisers with Jaina and Junkrat, and possibly Tyrande too. I can like catch some soak in the meanwhile. Keep in mind, Rexar and I have virtually zero wave clear in this situation, so we're just kind of standing there until you guys are done. So let's look for, you guys go to our Bruiser camp right away, right now when I resume. Take that camp, and then push with it down mid. And then after that, I want you guys to look for Junkrat Tyrande on our siege camp.
Hashtag sponsored.
Lol.
code Kate Kerrigan. Get a order. Thank you.
Hey, Fire, thank you so much for the resub.
Okay,
Sorry,
and then,
I'm a
look
bit
for
quiet because
Junkrat
I'm.
and Fronda on the bottom, and then let's look for Jaina catching the EXP in the middle and the top
This way,
side.
Tim?
So Jaina will camp. Jaina will just come mid and top, and relieve me because I can't actually clear waves.
We want to pull them a little more this way. Yeah, there we go.
Cool.
Because now they're close enough for my AoE to hit them both.
Got it.
That's something to keep in mind with Junkrat, because we'll try to prioritize that hero like quite a bit because I like him. But we will look to try to group the.
I'm trying to listen to them yelling at me, but thank you.
Group it so that his AoE auto attacks will also cleave, and that's pretty much everything. We're 2 minutes into this game. We're pretty much done at this point. We cap the bruisers right away, by the way, because it creates a wedge down middle. So everybody look at middle right now. You can see they have no vision control. We could turn in wherever we wanted right now. And more importantly, it gives us a rotational advantage to get to siege. So one of the negative effects about taking the bruisers, I discussed it when we were on Volskaya, it means they get to take their camp second to you. It means their camp gets to do better value. But if we're getting the siege camp bot, I don't give a shit, because then we're going up a camp net and we're up EXP. So that's what we want to prioritize on this map if possible. And then that's pretty much it. Jaina needs to be very, very careful when she's rotating mid-top side. That's why I baby her a little bit. I babysit just to make sure she doesn't get like nuked. You need to be a little bit careful. I think it would make more sense probably for us to put Jaina on the siege with the Tronda bottom and have Junkrat double soak, because Junkrat's a better double soaker a lot of the time, just because he has the mobility and he has the safety tools. That's it. We can leave this now. We're done. And then we'll discuss. Hey, thank you, husband. Called Golden Blaze. Welcome to the hideout. And then we'll discuss
An ad for
the
spam?
last map that we have in our pool right now, just really quickly. I'll try to be more brief so that I don't bore you guys to death.
I have one question on.
That's good. I'm learning.
Yep.
Sometimes the camps spawn out of sync, so Bruiser versus the siege. Would we just prioritize it on cooldown basically, or would we wait?
They'll both spawn. They'll both spawn at minute 1. Both of them will spawn
He needs
same
like
time.
respawn, I think.
Respawn.
Oh,
yeah.
the respawn. I'm fucking dumb. That'll just be contextually based, because it'll depend on whether we're in the middle of an objective, about to go into an objective. Basically, what we want is. Fuck, I should have actually stayed on Tomb for one more second. Okay, I'm literally just gonna go back to Tomb and explain this as well, because I forgot like a really important concept. Basically, the idea with the Tomb objective is if you can line up the objective vertically, it gets a lot more value. Actually, I should have stayed and done a turn-in really quick to actually show you this. We're not actually gonna do a turn-in. I'm just gonna like gesture with my body. Mockery, ready up. Thank you. But basically, the idea of the turn-in, and this is the same logic you'll apply to Alterac Pass later on, is when you have an objective that pushes 3 different lanes, the objective will push wherever the wave is, right? So for example, and I'm just gonna ping for this one, if our wave was over here when the objective spawned, it would appear there, right? Versus if your wave is over here, it's already gonna be ready to push buildings, right?
Yeah.
Now, if our waves are set up 1 wave here, 1 wave here, and 1 wave here, that is the best possible situation for us, because that means all of our weavers are going to push directly, right?
Yeah.
Versus if we have our objective set up like 1 wave here, 1 wave here, and then 1 wave is down here, the third objective is going to get minimal value because it's going to be staggered. It basically means your opponents can go from lane to lane and clear as they please. So what we want to prioritize really, really heavily on Tomb is make sure all the waves are lined up vertically across the map so that all 3 lanes get value. Otherwise, only 1 or 2 lanes will get value, or alternatively, if they have something like a rag, they'll very easily clear 1, then they'll all collapse on the other, and they'll send somebody with high clear to the third, like say a Gul'dan or something. And then they get to pretty much make our objective useless. So the reason I got into discussing this was because Tim asked, what do we do for the respawning bruiser camp, the second one coming up? We want to use that to stagger the opposite waves. We want to use that to counter their mid push. And then you can do the same thing with Siege's bot. You can use the Siege bot to counter the bot push, which basically makes it so that 2/3 of their objective would do nothing. If in this hypothetical situation, we kept bruiser and Siege as the objective came up. That's pretty much it for here. And then the one other thing I'll talk about just on mechanics really quickly. Kyle, you have the hardest hero in this composition. Jaina Tronda come to the camp. And then we do Junkrat do the thing. Kyle, you have the hardest mechanical hero of us all, mainly because in team fights, Rexstar is a very complex hero. the way I understand it, the most value Rexar get is Misha is basically an ETC with a very short cooldown on her stun. But it's a little bit difficult for you to do team fights. So I'm not sure if you're like super comfy on that or if it's just kind of a half and half comfy thing. Like, how is it for you?
Yeah, I can get body blocks on Misha and I can charge backwards and it's all there.
Oh, sweet. Okay,
As long as I don't have a Genji on me or whatever, you know, like if I'm scared, I'm running.
Yeah, no, for sure. That's basically just what I wanted to know because Rexar is like mechanically quite challenging as far as team fight heroes go. His laning people think is the hard part, but the hard part with it isn't actually team fighting because a lot of the times Rexars will have really, really bad team fight because they don't know how to do the micro. But the Misha is so fucking powerful. The double stun is like insane, and you can't deal with Misha. We wanted Tyrande Jaina on Siege Camp bot right away, by the way. So when you take your Bruiser Camp, rotate this way, come all the way bottom, and come through this choke down here, so they don't see you on the waves.
Yeah, right.
That way, there's a slightly smaller chance of them actually scouting it out, and then we go right away to this. It is possible I will call for us to simultaneously do Bruisers and Siege Camp. If the enemy's rotations are shit enough, I might call that. But I'm very, very worried about us getting invaded if we do that, so that's a pretty big concern. Okay, that's it for this. We're done. We can leave. And then we'll just touch on shrines really, really quickly, and then we'll be done.
In your scenario where bot is under pushed out, would you all run into bot lane to push it up, and then we'd have the 3 lined up?
Ideally, yes. Ideally, we'd leave like Junkrat mid top, or like he could be Hanzo maybe, could do the same thing. We'd leave that hero on the mid top side to just kind of maintain vision, and then we'd send everybody else bot to push out the wave. Ideally, it doesn't actually matter that the wave is pushed to the towers, by the way. It doesn't actually have to be that pushed. If it's just in the midway of the wave, that's perfectly fucking fine. That's all we're looking for. We just want it at least midway. And let's do Infernal Shrines. Because honestly, like, the thing about the spiders is they die just by existing. Like, they literally lose HP just walking around doing absolutely nothing. So if they spawn too far away from the buildings you want them to punch, by the time they get to the building, they'll only have like 100 hit points or something, they'll die right away. The second thing about the spiders is the little 8-legged 4-armed thingies that they summon, the cohorts, those things hit harder than a Greymane. Like, significantly harder than a Greymane. Those things are the highest DPS thing in Heroes of the Storm for punching buildings besides bosses. So those are the guys you want to clear when a spider shows up on your door. You want to clear the little summon, the cohorts things that it spawns.
Interesting.
Never did it.
Each one deals double the DPS of the Web Weaver.
They do so fucking much. The Web Weaver, the only reason it does any damage is the AoE attack. That's literally all it does for DPS. Everything else is like irrelevant.
Like just an auto attack damage, the Web Weaver is a 5th of the damage of those 3 things.
More like poopsie.
Exactly.
Of the like majority of the things the Web Weaver does, just the summons is honestly the scariest part. Okay, this map, let's go Kid Kerrigan Tazadar. Mockery, let's just go Tracer. I'll go Blazer Johanna. Let's go Leoric, and then Rhaegar is fine, I think.
I feel like the Rhaegar for point and click on Tracer makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Or Tyrande.
Oh, I forgot to put bots in. It doesn't really matter. Not like we're actually fighting them. Okay. Infernal Shrines 101. We're literally just going to talk about shrines. We're not actually going to do anything on the map. Obviously, we want to do this camp at minute 1. And then at minute 2 and like 20 seconds, we want to start Bruisers. That's about it. Literally, minute 1, Siege. Minute 2, 20, do this. That's literally all the macro on this map. It's not complicated. More than that, I just wanted to talk about positioning on shrines.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. For ire.
Okay, so you remember on Tomb when I paused the game when the enemy had like a fucking wave pushed to where I'm standing right now, and they basically had full vision? The exact same logic applies to this map. If your wave is over here on this map, this point... Oh, did you get deceived, Kyle?
Whoa, I went on a journey, excuse me.
Are you still in the game, or?
I'm alive. I'm here.
Oh, okay. I resume. So basically, right now, neither team has control of the bush I am standing in. Right now, we have control, kind of, sort of, and now we have full control of this bush. And that basically applies to every fucking shrine. So if we go all the way up to top wave to where Leoric is right now, right? When the wave is situated like this, neither team has good control over these bushes. When we clear the wave and push it up, both teams now have different control. We have really good control of the bushes. They don't have any control of the bushes. And they have some control over this one. They have literally zero control over the left side one, and they have very little over the middle. So basically the point is literally just when a shrine is up, the wave must be cleared in order for us to use that side. If, for example, the wave was pushed to here and we arrived on this shrine, our paths of retreat are this way, but not this way. We can't go this way because there's a wave in the way, and it means they could potentially be hiding in the bush. So it means you just have less options to move around. Then we can go do the same thing for the bottom wave. And the bottom wave is the easiest one to understand because there's a really big bush and there's a lot of vision. So right now, our enemies basically have control of the bush because of the way the wave is lined up. So it means they can very easily use the bottom bush to get in and off the objective. Whereas in order for us to do the objective, we have to come around the left-hand side. That means we're in a choke, right? If we were spaced like this, I would immediately say spacing. We need to spread the fuck out. We're way too close to each other. And then we'd be something like this. But here's the problem. Rhaegar can't engage. Tassadar can't engage. Neither of your heroes do anything. You're too far away.
Yeah.
So Rhaegar would have to come all the way around the top, all the way around and come over to here to be able to engage. So basically the prioritization, and this is going to be the exact same thing on Tomb, it's going to be the exact same thing on Volskaya, although to a lesser degree. You must clear the wave in order for us to fight on the objective. Like, the wave comes first before fucking everything. So basically my point is, I will try to draft us lots of wave clear so we never fall behind on waves. And otherwise, if you don't know what to do on the map, clear a wave.
Yeah.
Just universally. And that's like pretty much it. Right now it's 223, so right now we'd want to do bruisers. Who knows which heroes would want to be on bruisers right now?
Rhaegar and... Or actually, it could be Task Tracer.
It could be Task Tracer, yep.
Tracer.
It could be Rhaegar Tracer. Either of those is fine. I think Tassadar soaking is better. I ideally, what
Get
we
me
would do at this
stacks.
point in time, yeah, you'd want to A, get Tassadar stacks. B, ideally, if the shrine was, the shrine is bottom right now, so Leoric is going to soak top, and Leoric is going to soak mid while the shrine is up, right? If the shrine was top instead, what we'd do here is we'd have Leoric soak the mid and the bottom, and we'd have Tassadar go catch the top wave, and so that Tassadar can also press D and see if they're invading. And I would be warding somewhere in between. Usually, if you guys are doing Bruiser Camp, I'm going to be standing here somewhere making sure that they're not invading and, like, fighting you. That's pretty much it for the first 2 minutes of Infernal. Did I miss anything, Monkey?
I was just gonna say, as like a personal tracer note, and this is like a mobile general or a MOBA general note, is that having your roam hero on camps is threatening because they're inherently off the map, and the enemy team has to worry about it.
Yeah.
Whereas if I'm soaking and Tassadar's on the camp, in addition to the wave clear woes of having me out, they know that I'm not ganking them.
Yeah.
And that's
So one of the
Dota League HOTS, like everything. So I'm saying, like, it's a good idea to have like Tracer or just roam heroes in general on the camp, because enemy team doesn't actually know for sure where you are, and it's inherently threatening.
And the main roam hero that's going to apply for us is going to be that Tracer. We've got like 2 or 3 more in the pool that I'm not going to say out loud because obviously. But yeah. Ahem, ahem. Spies! Fucking calling you out right now.
So, if it is a top, so let's say I'm top solo, it's a top objective, do I then go double soak?
You run mid-bot to double soak,
Okay,
yeah. Pretty much immediately, you're just like somebody cover top, and then you just go. Because you want to catch the mid-wave as fast. So the mid-wave is clashing at around 22 seconds of every minute. 22 seconds and 52 seconds are where the mid-waves clash. It's pretty much the same on every map. You can guess around 20-something seconds the mid-wave is going to clash.
Thanks
and
for the
you
follow,
always want to
Chew.
get that wave first, because if you get that wave fast, that means you can go bottom fast. So you just want to basically like figure out, okay, it's 2 minutes and 22 seconds. At 30 seconds, the objective shows, oh, the objective is on the bottom side. Cool, I'm just going to catch my top wave. Somebody else can get mid-bottom. And then when the objective starts, I'll go look to double soak then. So if the objective is middle or top, Kyle, you're double soaking mid-bot. If the objective is bottom, you're double soaking top-mid. And then ideally, like, someone between me or Tastar will cover for you in whatever
Wait,
lane you
sorry.
were in.
When it was middle, I was mid-bot?
Yeah, if it's top
Okay.
or middle objective, you're mid-bot. And then if it's a top objective, or sorry, if it's a bottom objective, you're mid-top.
Perfect.
I think I said that correctly. I might have said it backwards the last time. I'm not quite sure. And then, yeah, no, that's pretty much it. The other thing about a Task Archon specifically, and this is for you, Kid Kerri,
Yeah.
is you're going to go Archon 10, and then you're going to have Archon 20. When you get to Archon 20, your shields are for you, and all you do is punch buildings.
Yeah.
So there will be one game, at least, in all of the games we're going to play, where we're going to be on a keep over here. We're going to take the keep. We're going to think mentally to ourselves, we can't end. And I'm going to say pop Archon, and you're literally just going to stutter step back and forth between here and here, and you're going to punch the core on your auto attacks.
Yeah.
And that's literally all we're going to do. We're going to stand there. We're level 20. We have 5 heroes. They have 5 heroes. And I'm going to say pop Archon. And what we're going to do is 4 heroes are going to defend the Archon and look to team fight. And the Archon is just going to walk forward and punch the core occasionally. And
Yeah.
obviously you don't want to do it like so obviously that you're going to get like hooked or some shit like that. Like be a little bit subtle about it. But you're literally just going to start sieging core.
Mm-hmm.
You can always shoot the wall too.
Yeah, exactly. We can pretty much beat up anything at that point. And the reasoning behind this is because Archon at 20 is a win condition in and of itself. Because the Archon hits really fucking hard and is very hard to kill because she gets 2 E's when you get the Archon. So when we get Archon 20, we're just going to expect Tastar to just end the game by themselves pretty much. So your shields become for yourself. Mockery has to play safer, or he has to play blink, 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 bomb, melee.
Okay.
And that's pretty much it. Otherwise, when we're doing the shrine, the only last thing I will point out for the shrine, everybody look here, is when you are doing the shrine, I will try to group them up, and then you need to finish them. And there are 2 things that matter here. The first is that when I group them up, the enemy will also look to take these. So you need to take them lickety-split, otherwise they're getting stolen. Like, the amount of times I've been in an SL game where I'll group these up, and then the enemy Kael'thas will strike is fucking uncountable. It's like actually infuriating. So make sure we're looking out for that so we're not getting like fucked. And then the other thing is know your path of retreat. Just when you set up onto the shrine, think about where you want to go when you have to back up. And make sure we're all going in different directions so they can't easily chase us. For example, one of the reasons Rhaegar is the best hero in the fucking game is because he can't be ever single targeted. You have to CC him so fucking hard because otherwise he just runs away. And then he's like perfectly safe. So that's one of the nice things about Rhaegar that Tyrande and Anna don't have going for them. I think that's literally everything I wanted to say. I mean, there's like 100 more things I could talk about, but I'd rather not like overwhelm you with information and bore you to death. That's pretty much it. It is now 7 o'clock Mountain Time. Our match starts at 8 p.m. Mountain Time?
1 hour from now. It's about,
Yeah, okay.
The broadcast is starting now, and we will hear as of 3.
Okay, so let's take a
Hi, Lena.
break until our match actually starts. We're not going to play anymore. I just kind of want people to get in the mental space of like doing your bestest. I don't give a shit if we win or lose. I just want us to have a good turnout and like look sexy.
That's what I want too. I'm trying, but like this is fun and I'm learning so much already, so it's good.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be like, you were 0.5 seconds off rotation. Like, it's not. I'm not gonna be like that kind of like dickheaded shot caller, but I will try hard out of my fucking.
Yeah, totally.
So yeah.
Perfect. I love it.
I think that's pretty much it. Let's all take a let's watch the games and like take a short break. You know, grab
Yeah,
something to eat,
I
grab a
gotta
drink.
heat up my hot wings.
Yeah, get your hot wings good.
Yeah.
Right. I think we'll meet back just when the match is like to start. By the way, who's streaming? Just so I know.
I am.
I'm gonna stream it.
Kerri, Mockery, Kyle, Tim. Are you not streaming?
No, I just don't want to be distracted.
Yeah, he's chilling.
That's totally fine.
I'm turning
just
off like
curious.
all my alerts.
I'm just straight up ignoring chat. I have a mod that's like answering all the questions, so.
Yeah, okay. Just so you guys, I'm pretty sure you already know, but make sure you have the overlay and the exclamation CCL, and make sure your title is the format that you request.
Yeah, I got all that. It's all good. Oh, by the way, Nicole gave us a different one to the one Mackie gave us, so just double check that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I just have the
Do
one that
we
Nicole
use the
sent us.
Nicole one?
Yeah,
Wait,
Nicole's
what?
one is the
I
correct
got
one.
One from Nicole. Okay.
Okay. As long as that's right.
Yeah.
We're all good.
Yeah, because remember how we got put in that group chat with Mackie, and he gave us some stuff as well,
Oh,
and then
yeah,
she
well, I
followed
did
up
that one.
and gave us a different one. Yeah, so
I see.
yeah.
Okay, is there anything else we need, or are we good?
Nah, just give me a buzz on Discord when we're good. I'll be
Okay,
here.
I think we'll call it then. GG's guys,
Sweet.
show up in an hour. Have a good one.
Yeah.
Show team.
Bye.
Okay, hello, chat. Welcome back.
So basically, we're just gonna chill for the next hour. We'll probably dunk on over into just chatting. I'm going to grab some food for lunch because I haven't had my lunch yet. Got to eat my hot wings, and we can have some chitty chats. And then eventually we're going to play some actual games.